I have just recently learned how to use a contactor and how to integrate the contactor to the Mesa 7I96S motion controller card to switch on a load, which is a wood router in the future. In this video, I'm describing the wiring of the contactor and the how configuration, the hardware abstraction layer configuration, and finally showing how it runs. Okay, the first thing I would like to mention is I know nothing about contactor before. This is the first time I have learned it, and this is the first time I have attempted to wire it. So I am a newbie at this. All the wiring diagram and etc. are included in a post, and the address of the post is included in the description of this video, so it would be easier to read the post to get more detail from there. Basically, the contactor that I have is a 24 volt DC contactor with a 3-phase configuration, and it has an NO or a normally open auxiliary terminal. The first thing I have learned is to wire the NO terminal to turn on an LED indicator when the contactor is on or the coil is energized. So the diagram is showing on the screen there. I have learned that we need to use a flyback diode to protect the circuits when the contactor is turned off. The voltage of the diodes must be much greater than the voltage of the contactor, which is 24 volt. So there are several flyback diodes suitable. I'm using the FR307 there, which is a little bit overrated for this contactor, but it is the one that is available as my local supplier. And then I learned how to wire the thermal rider or any other load onto the contactor to switch it when the contactor is turned on. Now this is a 3-phase contactor, but we can use it as a single-phase contactor, and the diagram and all the component is showing on the screen. I have removed the LED indicator for clarity, but while testing this circuit, I actually have the LED indicator on as well. And so when the contactor is turned on, the thermal rider actually runs and the LED actually light up. And when I turn it off, both the LED and the thermal rider is off. And this is how we should wire the contactor to the Mesa 7i96S controller card. So please note the wiring of the flyback diode. It no longer connected directly to the power, the 24 volt DC power supply negative terminal. Before turning this one on, I actually submit this diagram to the LinuxCNC forum for approval, and the Mesa team confirmed that my wiring is correct. Omitted from this diagram is the load wiring. I just want to keep this diagram as simple as minimal as possible so that we can see this better, but of course all the wiring on the previous diagram stay on. Now please refer to my post for the detailed discussion, including my post to the LinuxCNC forum, the address I mean, and the discussion on the hardware abstraction layer configuration or whole configuration. And next I'm going to show how this diagram is running with the Linux CNC application. We are launching LinuxCNC. I have the screen recorder running and the machine is a little bit slow. I know about this error, so please ignore it for the time being. I'm going to open the test G-code file now. So this G-code file is very simple. What it does, first it turns on the coil and then run the load for 10 seconds. That means the thermocrider will be running for 10 seconds and then it just stop. Now we need to turn on the machine and then click on the Home O button. Now, so when I click on this button, hopefully you will hear the contactor being clicked and then immediately the angle crider, no sorry, the thermocrider is running. I don't know if you was able to hear the clicks or not, since the noise from the thermocrider is also very loud. So that's how it works. One last thing I would like to mention is not all power tools can be externally switched on, such as this angle crider, the module number I have just highlighted there, due to a feature called the startup protection. So the wood router that I eventually going to get must not have this feature. That's all. Thank you for watching the video and please excuse my messy workspace. I'm just too lazy to organize it. Thank you again and have a good day.